Welcome everybody. This is the weekly Manna. Matthew 24 opens up and it says, Jesus went out the temple. Sometimes you gotta get out the temple. I mean, you gotta just take off. Up in the ride, and we had a little camel, but I'm in my Avalon. Just had to bounce out of there for a minute. Been doing a lot of thinking lately, a lot of stuff going on. I don't know where you're from or what's been happening. So came home, we had a tornado on 3rd Street, on Clayton and 3rd. Tornado, tore up the block. Everything just seems, you know, I got to thinking to myself, I said, what's going on? Kept trying to figure this thing out. Hurricane Irene, and I know if you're from around here anywhere, you felt that earthquake. Wow, this just seemed like, I mean, I just kept trying to get this thing together in my head, put it together. Let me pull over for just a minute. I don't want to, you know, just a couple things I was just looking at, and I kept trying to figure it out for myself. I'm trying to get some things together myself personally. And I was I got my Nook here. My wife got me this Nook color. No way, I love it now. I ain't dig it at first, but it's tight. Matthew 24, verse 1, it said he went out and departed from the temple. Disciples came to him. But what bothered me, down in verse 4, it said, Jesus said unto them, he said, take heed that no man deceive you. He said, for many shall come in my name and saying, I am the Christ, and shall deceive many. And it said, you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. And I got to thinking, I said, wonder what, we over there fighting in Iraq, Afghanistan. We got something going on in, look like we get ready to start a fight with Libya. We over there with Muammar Gaddafi. The Israelites over there, we're fighting. Time I turn around and then we're fighting right here on 3rd Street, 5th Street. And he said, you're gonna hear of wars and rumors of wars. Say you're gonna, he said, but don't be troubled. I mean, I'm gonna tell you the truth, I had a hard time not being troubled. Because I'm gonna tell you, that earthquake shook me up a little bit, no pun intended. Just the idea that when I looked around, everything was shaking. I'm up on the East Coast. I expect that to happen out there in Cali, out there in Nevada, but not in Wilmington, Delaware. I called the bishop right away because I know he was in Richmond and the earthquake came from Richmond, down in that area. He said it was all right, a little shook up like everybody else. He said you're going to see nation against nation. And it said, and there shall be famines. Famines. They Somalia, they starving. I just read today that in China, maybe 100,000 people going to starve to death. China. You know, they supposed to be booming in the economy. What they doing starving over there? Pestilence. Earthquakes. Come on now. And he said, these things are the beginning of sorrows. The beginning. I'm saying to myself, it's the beginning? All the stuff going on. This is only the beginning? Well, brothers and sisters, look like we got our hands full. I was in the car the other day, I heard something come on the radio. I know what you're thinking. Should have been Mahalia Jackson, but it wasn't. It was a rapper. Called himself Beanie Siegel. Probably not his real name, but you know, kind of shook me up a little bit, because you know, he was talking about something else, but it seemed like he was talking about my situation. You probably don't understand. He was saying something's going on. He said, I feel funny. Said his nose was twitching. Said he got this kind of vision. He said this, kept talking about his voice in the back of his mind. Said it's a picture that he painted. He said he's still afloat. Me too. By the way, I'm still afloat. He said he's not the captain of the yacht, but he's on the boat. He said people ain't acting the same. This what took me. The background said, can you feel it in the air? Going downtown right now, just trying to shake it off, but it seemed like all I could do is feel it in the air. I'll talk to you later. Extra clips on me. I know my mind ain't playing tricks on me. I ain't skits, homie. Ain't nobody drop a mic on me. It's like they try to